get to play it much due to me being too focused on the character customization in the first stream. So
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
I'm playing now.
Okay. No bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit. Everything good? We're here to help.
Ah, and by the way, not here. Here. Hide space suit in settlement. This we can do now. Wait, why can't we do it? Why can't we do it? Hold on. We are using this, right? Hey, this looks actually good. I'll switch to this one. Ah, there we are. And that makes us look like poor damage, but fuck it. This is better than the other. Land on this lily pad. Nope. There it is. This has some weird swimming mechanics. And who's in charge of the gardening? This looks like overgrown foliage. Foliage, whatever you want to call it. We can actually observe here something, shops, Jameson, Mercantile, there it is. Now.
There's a bit more in the back if you're not seeing something. Hi there! Thanks for stopping in. Feel free to look around. I can take care of transactions, and if you've got questions, just ask. Thanks. It's hard work, but it all pays off in the end. And I can't take all the credit. Gerhardt, my business partner, he does so much of the work behind the scenes. If it weren't for him, I don't know where we'd be now.
I'd like to see what you have to see.
Oh, please, take a look.
Do we need anything else? Upside down. This looks actually good. For now, we'll jumpsuits. No, we don't want to make him that bad guy from Avatar. We don't even want to make him say Junda from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. This is just a hat. Weird. This is more my style, but it's still the most pricey thing. Besides this. Hey, I saw some Preston Garvey kind of gear in the trailers, so I hope we get something like that. Legit pigs, there we go. We have enough. And now for what is that? Q or O? Not resources, we'll sell miscellaneous. It's junk anyway, right? We'll sell one of them. Yes. Its value is 30. Molecular extractor is 40. So we'll sell that. All of the others' value is 1. Alien bug paper weight. Sell that. This would be actually good, but amongst other stuff, let's throw in some. What the hell is this? So many modified maelstroms. Sell this. This is a laser pistol. One of the only ones we have right now. The others are kind of ballistic weapons. This is a ballistic weapon. This is a ballistic weapon. This is a ballistic weapon. This is a melee weapon, obviously. This is a laser rifle. Another ballistic weapon. Ballistic. See? This is an energy rifle. So yeah. Spacesuit, we could sell this. Yeah. Anything else? No. What else can we sell? That's nothing.
Thanks for coming in.
Bye. Hey, there's actually a banana here. Okay, Vasco, let's go. Cafe. What else? There's actually a criminal system in this game, kinda like Skyrim. In Fallout 4, the only time you could actually get judged for criminal behavior is when you actually did crimes in Diamond Suite, or when you committed crimes when a companion was watching. Some companions like Kate and Storm didn't give a fuck when you committed crimes, but the others with high moralities like Piper or Nick Valentine, they gave a fuck.
Another day?
Who are you?
I'm so excited to see Tony after work.
Well, that depends. Are you a foodie or a shopper?
Both, actually.
If that's the case, you have a lot of options here in New Atlantis. Don's Roost is probably the fanciest. They have great steaks there. But I'll be honest, I'm more of a chunks girl, and my boyfriend and I can't get enough of Terra Brew.
How's it going?
Oh, hi there. I'm doing great. How about you?
Same here.
Glad to hear it. Yeah, life is good, isn't it? I've been trying to save up enough money so that I can go explore the settled systems with my boyfriend, Tony. I think we're finally getting close. Really? Well, I guess you're right. I'm feeling a bit run down. I really love my job, but it's hard work and long hours. I could definitely use the Terracino from Terra Brew right now. Really? That's so sweet. I really appreciate it. Tony and I want to see what else is out there. I love my job, but what about you? Have you gone on any adventure? Really? Find that hard to believe. Oh, and I mean that in a good way, of course.
Bye.
See you around.
Now.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
I don't see any marine species in the water, so I'm disappointed. Still though, you get to see the giant lily pads, so that's a plus. F. That's a read it.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been.
Oh, okay.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Go get that.
Captain, everyone will be in the library.
Not little.
Just inside. If
That girl
Barrett
in the
were
coffee
here,
cup.
he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
This is better than a win. We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
And it's attacked. Barrett asked me to deliver the artifact.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
Ugh, this is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter,
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
How many times has this happened? Who else has had this?
We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point.
It was bright lights and music.
Interesting.
Charming. moment.
Similar to Barrett's description of the
Like
experience,
when you grab
with
a
less
nun.
embellishment.
It's time.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happens or not, wasn't in doubt.
If this is the greatest mystery in the
You have a
universe,
problem with
why
us,
couldn't it
Walter.
be
You
part
want
of
to
the
take it
ultimate
outside,
mystery?
buddy?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have,
The artifact. If you can place it on the table here.
Okay. There you
That's
go.
just like the others.
To imagine. We thought there were only 2 of them at first.
oh my
God knows how
god,
many
that's it.
there are.
They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's
Yeah,
arcing between
I
them,
would
no
advise you not to-
material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
Or the artifact could
She's
kill
not
you.
the
Just
only
get away
one.
from it.
If they're coming together, it means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if you had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
You want me in the constellation, what does that mean? What's expected of me?
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us.
Right? How much do you know about the artifacts and what are they?
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal, another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Alright, I'm in. Tell me what happens next.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
According to the guide, the first boost jetpack you get is quite shitty. Actually, it's really shitty, but not viewing. This is the second time, and it's not unlocked. Gastronomy, persuasion, scavenging, theft, commerce. We could go with, but we also have this. Go with persuasion for now, or maybe some lockpicking. Maybe lockpicking is here. Outpost management. All of these are kind of locked, so we'll just. There was something called tech. Yeah, this target control systems. We'll get that in a bit. Surveying, research method, geology, astrodynamics. All of these are kind of second grade for now. We'll just get either heavy lifting, weight lifting, or this one. For now, we are going with this one because, well,
I am at your service, Captain.
see?
Lately,
The
I
first
find
jetpacks
myself
you
spending
receive
more and
are
more
quite
time.
shitty.
Business has appealed to me,
What is this? A model ship? I would like to have one aboard not the Constellation, the New Frontier, it's called, right? Ship.
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the iPhone time. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing an artifact to us. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I like her. She's like the most rational one of this, the rational one of this little group we have, Constellation. A bit too overexcited maybe about the artifacts, but given a line of work, I guess it's fine.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself, within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
I'm gonna lie though, this whole atmosphere kinda feels a bit Bioshock-ish to me than Bethesda.
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet.
Let's see.
I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I better get back.
Okay, my own
Don't
room.
waiting too long. Enjoy.
Thank you. Chardonnay mixer. Nice one. Issues too, nice. Okay. Where did she go? Hello?
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
I am. More than satisfied actually. Seem to know a lot about
Oh
this.
gosh, no. I mean, it's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us. Of course, there's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
You're not gonna terraform them, are we?
Oh right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something, an energy surge, some other phenomenon.
This wasn't some random synapses firing. It means something.
Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. I wasn't there when it happened. I'm just thinking it through. It's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right?
How long have you been working on all this?
Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this.
Let me know how I can help you.
Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're going to be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Okay.
There's a galaxy chock full of resources. The more data I have, the more thorough an analysis I can do. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep. Great, let's see what you have.
Should we give this to her? I only gave about 5.
Stay safe, okay?
I am at your service, Captain.
Thank you, Gosman. Now with the others.
Walter, I hope
Feel
I'm
free
not
to help
stepping
yourself
in
at the
your
bar.
way.
I don't
We should
drink,
spend a lot
but
of time on
I feel like if I
Constellation.
did, that would be
Doesn't
good
Issa
time.
miss you?
It's true, I am away from home quite a bit. I have been informed that when I am, I remain preoccupied. Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
I'm just gonna ask this once and once only without sounding racist or anything at all. Is that a turban, a beanie, or a normal cap?
Second one was on Kazar, buried, the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
What do you make of the vision I saw?
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits. That sure lines up with everything else about these artifacts. It's all connected. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts.
Still not sure if that is a turban, but I said I wouldn't ask.
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history.
Honestly,
I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation.
But I'm
So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
Nice. Okay.
Take care of yourself.
So let's talk with the grumpiest man.
Take note. Everyone here is worth learning from. Yes, even the kid.
Who kid? This one?
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
Oh, I just don't know how he does it. Up there
That
all
was an
alone.
apology.
I am sorry I besmirched your chosen profession and made assumptions about your character. My frustrations lie more with Barrett, not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
I'm getting some solid Ankano vibes from this guy. Those of you who don't know who Ankano is, Ankano was the bad guy in the College of Winterhold storyline, and Skyrim.
Yes, well, the stock bar is a treat I think Constellation can afford. For now. But if you clean us out, you're on your own. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need. They're most well known for ship manufacturing. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Youngs, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
That is kind of a problem everywhere, I guess. Those minimans.
I'm not getting any younger.
Those minimans, which
Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know,
creepy guys used to
hallucinations.
loot
But now,
kids,
I'm not sure
and
what.
those have a reputation too.
I don't suppose you have a
Okay,
history of this sort of thing, do you?
Still manufactures it. Perfectly healthy as far as I'm concerned.
I'll take your word on that. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
What's your role in the constellation?
Me? Why, I'm the wallet.
The sponsor.
Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use.
Sponsor, the sugar daddy.
I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
This is actually a better story than the Outer Worlds, at least for now. Let's see how it plays out.
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the lodge home as much as anywhere else.
Okay, that's it. That's all the questions I have.
Until next time.
Now that you mention it, I gotta...
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Lodge key. Okay, this is somebody else's. No. I want keys from.
You don't fool me for a moment, Walter. You love to have it.
I just want to figure out one thing. Activities.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Yes, I am.
Ever since I got here, this is fun.
Stop asking.
These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
I'll be back, okay? Where is it?
Greetings, Walter Stroud.
Ah, there it is. Ah, yes, we don't have cosmetic. We don't have nothing actually. Cosmetic is important. Nothing. Can't do shit. Should have given me the cosmetic. This is a weapons workbench, right? Yep. There it is. Now what? You cannot do that too? I mean, look, we have the materials. We cannot do that. Why can't we do that? Suppressor? At least craft something. Cooking station. I see. This is not the research I was hoping for. This is a spacesuit. What the heck? Seriously, nothing. Nothing is available. Alright, wait. We did that too, right? same thing.
Just tell me how many zeros on your head.
I'm honestly wondering where the thing is.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
We're just getting so many side quests just from listening to dialogues. This is being like in Whiten. Do you remember? The first time you arrive in Whiten, there are so many quests. Like you go crazy at some point. Adrian Avinici gives you a quest. Those little kids playing ask you to play with them. Isolda gives you a quest. Carlota Valencia gives you a quest. Who else? If you enter the Pan-Anime, you get another quest where you have to fight Utgard, I think. Then the quest with Sadia. Like so many quests at once.
You have a nice day now.
I'm honestly not understanding where to go. Athena Tower.
Hey there.
Hey. Mercury Tower. What the fuck do we even need to do? Della brew cappuccino. We need a cappuccino, not something to eat. Can we take it? Nah, that would be stealing. See, if you're not sure whether it is, see the red box in the gray area. That means we can steal this. Whether or not you are successful, you will be carrying an illegal item.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they know themselves.
seriously not understanding where to go. This is that same girl, right? Huh? This is the same area. See. Donna Ray. We'll go to the spaceport. I think I saw a cafe right near the entrance of the cable car, I should say this is. Or the monorail. Whatever this is. See this over here, see? Terabrio. Terabrio Frappuccino, right? Cappuccino.
Seems like a small decision, but
Hello, hi there. I am a manager. I should be. Certainly. Please take your time.
Just give me a cappuccino. That's it.
Sure. Do you think you can manage to make a premium cappuccino? Double dairy?
We did it, right? Inventory. That's it. Alright, now to give this to the Donna Rain and the quest will be complete. Yeah, I don't like being the errand boy, but sometimes it pays. Like in the beginning of Skyrim, Adrian Avenici just gives you a sword that she needs to present to her father, who will in turn present it to the Jarl, Balgruuf. And you get some decent cash in that side visit.
I wonder if I'll miss New Atlantis when Tony and I leave. No, probably not. One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good. Well, you know, I wonder if my boyfriend will Oh, thank you so much. Soon I'll be coursing with bountiful energy. I'll be the most enthusiastic janitor in New Atlantis. Here, take this. I found it while I was cleaning.
See?
I figured you might find a use for it. Thanks again. Really appreciate it. Sometimes I wonder if me and my boyfriend's hint. What, somebody's... Take care of yourself.
You too, you too. And see, we leveled up too. This is exactly why we should do some side quests. Now once we're done with this, I think I'll be paying a visit to the character's parents too. I'll get some extra XP on the way.
Wish that
Won't hurt,
bartender
right?
at the viewpoint would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
See, so many activities. So many activities. We're gonna have to put some skill points into fitness. We are running out of oxygen at a weird rate.
I am at your service, Captain.
Hello, Sarah. Sarah!
So,
Sarah!
are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
What do you know about the artifacts?
Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do.
How well known is the constellation?
I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
What is the constellation? What do you do?
We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Still need some time to get settled, okay?
I understand. You've been through a lot. Just let me know when.
No worries. I will let you. You have my word. But for now, let's what am I doing? At least we have a waypoint for this. Yeah. Boost is not that good because it's a basic jetpack right now. We get more advanced versions of the jetpack later on. For now, this is shit. It does its job and, lets you double jump. It's not that great, the double jump, I mean, in comparison to the other double jumps in the game, for example, God of War. Not the new ones, the original trilogy. Those double jumps were something else.
What? Well, I'll be. Honey, we got ourselves a visitor. I'll get the coffee brewing.
Oh, my God. Oh, you about gave me a heart attack.
Not that we're not thrilled to see you, son, but I thought you were under contract with Argos Extractors. Is everything all right?
Better than all right.
Well, I'll be. Constellation? Is this one of those candid camera vids? A joke?
My child is a member of Constellation. I just knew you were special. Didn't I always say that? That you were meant for great things? Great things. Hey, if I don't get to sing your praises as much as I like, no one can. Oh, but you didn't give me any notice. If I'd known I'd have your favorite meal in the oven. And your room is just a mess. Although that's how you left it.
Easy, honey. Let the boy catch his breath. Why don't you settle in? You know you're always welcome.
Let's just explore the house. I mean, technically is our house.
Regina, the president of...
Oh, I know all about her.
Well, she's making me redo the whole report from scratch because she gave me the wrong information.
You worked on that for days.
I know. I swear next election I'm stepping down. I can't stand her.
Are we looking for solutions or sympathy?
What? What's this about?
Fred from the poker group said 90% of all marital strife would go away if you just know whether you need to offer help or a friendly ear.
Fred's a wise man. I suppose sympathy.
Then that Regina is a monster. There ought to be a law.
Damn straight.
Alright, let's talk to them individually.
I still can't believe it. Constellation. The stories make them seem so exotic, so, well, romantic almost. How is it for real? Are you liking it?
People are really amazing.
Don't you worry yourself about that. All your life, you've been just this mess of potential waiting for a chance. Your number's finally been called, and the settled systems had better be ready for you. I've got some news of my own. You are now officially looking at a retiree. Taught my final class last Thursday. The faculty threw me a party and everything. It's too bad you weren't here then. Could have had some cake. Look at that smart mouth. Where on earth could you have gotten that from? Enough about that. Anything you want to talk about before you have to go? I mean, stay. Stay as long as you like, but I imagine you're all excited to get to discovering.
What are the plans?
Planning a proper, honest-to-goodness vacation. Nothing too fancy. I've been promising your mom a trip for years, and I got no excuses now. Your mother's been sending me links all day about such and such deals and excursions, but it'll be good to get out.
You guys need anything?
You know, it's supposed to be us taking care of you, right? I'd like to say we'll pay you back the money you sent home. Well, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. More than you know.
Hey, now that you're a retiree, you will need the money.
Where's the tissue paper? I knew where it was. Top shelf of the pantry. But it's not there anymore. How do you expect me to know where anything is if you keep moving them all the time?
You guys okay? Yeah, she's just pacing around like an animal in a cage.
Flamenco. Flamenco. Or we could do salsa. The activity would do you good. Oh, yes. Anything. Of all the places we've lived, this is my favorite. I still can't get over you being here. And it's not even Mother's Day. So, I gotta ask, is there anyone special in your life? With you being in Constellation now, I imagine you are quite the catch.
Nothing to report yet.
Just so you know, your dad cannot wait to be a grandpa. So don't keep him or me waiting too long. I know. I won't get into more right now.
Jesus,
I know
yes.
you didn't live in this apartment long, but I want you to consider this your home away from home.
This is...
Your bed is always yours, no questions asked. I mean, well, I will ask questions,
People are
but
gonna
you can
miss.
stay here no matter the answers. It's complicated. Maybe one day I'll get into it. But neither of us mind moving. I think we both have a bit of nomad in us. I think, though, New Atlantis is our forever home. No bother at all. Stay as long as you like. Anything you want to talk about, dear?
Any gossip?
Well, one of your old classmates made junior VP at Galbang.
Oh, of course.
father was
More
bragging
nagging.
for hours. Can't wait to tell him about Constellation.
What are you doing these days?
Now that we're both retired, you mean? I keep trying to push your father to do things. Dance lessons, vacation, take some courses. I'm really interested in early colonial art. But he's just happy as a clam reading in his chair for hours. Wants to know the history of every little thing.
I mean, let
It's
the man
nice to have
rest.
time to do both, though.
It's just his first month of retirement.
Talking with you has made my day. I'm being serious.
I didn't see the full.
Send the
This is the, I guess, master bedroom.
They
This-
still want you to consent.
You want me to sleep on this?
They are not used to anyone saying no. Not one bit. When I go to sleep, I got a clean conscience.
Why
Working
would
for that,
anyone not pick this
it would be
book?
hard to look myself
This
in the
is
mirror. You are still all right with that?
that's the best.
Signing bonus alone.
I love you all the more.
Okay. Time skip is a bit slow. Alright, time to leave. You two stay safe. I really like that we can write our own story. We want this perk of having balance in this game for our character. We can do that. And if we want to at any point, we could remove that perk too, but who would want to, right?
You see that scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees? Sounds upset. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad.
We need the skills. No, wait.
Right.
Master. So today it doesn't seem like we'll be leaving this world anytime soon. And tomorrow I'll be doing it. I'll be streaming and in the night itself, so I can play some more Starfield during the day. Obviously, I won't be leaving this. I won't be leaving this planet after all. I'll just, do all the side activities, and there are so many of them. See, these many side activities we have to do. Right? I actually intended to stream for until 1:30, but it doesn't look like my eyes will be open by then. They're slowly shutting down.
I assumed it was all right to let your parents.
So once I talk to
But
Sarah,
maybe they shouldn't stay
what
late.
the hell is this?
Yeah?
There's just so much to do in New Atlantis.
I figured it would be years until I saw you again. And here you are.
What are you doing here?
I hope you don't mind, but I figured the lodge was just a gnat stop away. I just had to see him.
Oh, this place is everything I imagine. Do you know I dreamt of joining Constellation when I was a girl? I have some vids of when I was 12 in my Constellation Halloween outfit. So embarrassing. But I found space so fascinating that there is still so much we don't know. I guess I still find it that way.
You have the depths.
I don't know if I go that far. But I'll let your father talk before he bursts.
I was playing poker with the Dean of Engineering, and he had this collectible revolver framed. And when he heard you were in Constellation, well, we worked together to get the piece clean and restored. She fires beautifully now. We, took turns sighting it at the range.
I swear your father was acting like a school kid.
As I was saying, may I present to you Sir Malcolm Livingston's personal sidearm. All the special modifications just as he left them. He was chair of Constellation about 50 years ago. Anyway, it's yours.
Thank you. Don't know what to say. I'll touch it.
I hope it keeps you safe. If not, maybe get a good place for it on a mantle. Well, we'll let you get back to it, but, Miss Noel said we could look around a little first.
Sure thing.
Ms. Noel, would it be all right if I brought cookies next time?
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
I make a mean snickerdoodle.
Yes, I think that would be quite great.
Now they are just embarrassing me. But if they wanna take a look at my work, please.
I am at your
Might
service,
as well.
Captain.
I mean, what's the harm?
We're just at the beginning of this mystery, and you're going to be there for it.
I'm ready.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Other people have artifacts.
We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resource to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together.
UC Vanguard.
A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to. Felt the same way when I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Alright. What do you get out of this?
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have.
Got it.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Loud and clear.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
So for now, I'll be stopping. I wanted to
Everyone's
actually
excited by the
continue.
elephants, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects.
So as I was saying, I'll be stopping here because I wanted to continue, but my eyes are shutting down now. As well. It's about 12:30 a.m. So yeah, that is it for the stream. Tomorrow I'll be joining you in the evening, or I should say night. Depends what time of the day it is in your zone, in your country. So it will be just like today, 11 p.m. IST. The details of my stream times are now written on, not written, have been posted in a community post on my channel. So please read that if you are confused. That being said, well, keep liking, sharing, and subscribing. As always, stay tuned, stay safe, stay healthy, and take care. More Starfield gameplay coming soon, tomorrow and the day after. Well, until the 14th or the 15th, I guess. Well, I do need one or 2 days to actually, get my hands on Mortal Kombat and learn all the combos. It's been what, 3 to 4 years since I last played a Mortal Kombat game. So yeah, stay tuned, stay safe, stay healthy, and take care.